overseeing proceedings. While inside the stadium, the home fans saw the Tennent Scottish Cup paraded before the game. Dundee United fielded the same starting 11 as that which lost to Celtic last week at Hampden, with Christian Daly back from injury on the bench. Following their UEFA Cup exit, Aberdeen boss Willie Miller recalled Brian Grant, Duncan Shearer and Ian Jess. The referee was Bill Crombie from Edinburgh, summariser Alan McInally, commentator Jerry McNee.
So Shearer and Dodds get the 77th Premier League meeting between these clubs underway. Aberdeen hold the upper hand, having won 30. United have won 22 and 24 have been drawn. And Aberdeen scored their 100th goal in the last meeting. Duncan Shearer had that honour last March. So the first home game of the season for United. Aberdeen coming out of 4 home matches. A disappointing start for them though. And also a disappointing start for United. And they're under pressure right away from Jess. It's Shearer! Well, the cross provided by Ian Jess, and an open goal there for him, for Shearer, and the ball over the top.
Great start by Aberdeen, Jerry. Exactly the things they didn't do midweek when they went out in the European tie. It's a good promising start for the supporters.
And it's McInally's foot which blocks the ball, sends it out for the throw-in to Aberdeen. This is Mickey May. Bowman's with him. That's out of play. And it's Aberdeen's ball. Nice little touch on there by Dodds. And Shearer making contact, but the ball deflected behind off Welsh, I think. And the corner kick is awarded. Little touch on there by Dodds. Shearer came in and Welsh did enough to block him. So it's Kane with the corner. Aberdeen looking very determined. Irvin's up there. But the referee, in fact, had awarded a free kick. A bit of pushing inside the area. The corner kick fired in by Kane. Way to the far post. Irvin got the header at goal, but the referee indicating a bit of pushing, and they awarded the free kick. Dodds holds off the challenge of Cleland. Comes off Petrich. Dodds again to Grant. Woodthorpe comes forward on the far side, and the cover provided by Andy McLaren. Corner kick.
Billy Dodds has started very well for Aberdeen. They're in the thick of the action. Always makes himself available.
So Petrich keeping a close watch on Shearer inside the 6-yard area. Floated in by Kane. Irvin climbs, and that's behind by Welsh for another corner. The Dons looking very determined indeed. Obviously stung by that midweek result and the criticism which followed. It's Jess. It's driven through, it's picked up by Shearer, and a good save by Alan Main. Still United under pressure. It's another corner kick, conceded this time by Bowman. Well, Main did well to spread himself. The corner fired in by Jess. United failing to clear it properly. The ball driven in low, and there was Shearer turning, and from point blank range the goalkeeper did well to block it. It's away by Brewster this time. Only as far as Kane. Now it's McKinlay. McLaren. Good play by McLaren, getting away from Grant, but Grant recovering well. And the referee has in fact awarded a free kick for handball against McLaren.
Well, I must admit I didn't see it myself, maybe see it on the replay. Strange decision by the referee there. Just from a good period of pressure by Aberdeen. I think I would have said, a little bit of shirt pulling from the other side from Brian Grant, but nevertheless, referee saw it the way he saw it.
McKinlay looking for Ristich, but it's Irvine who gets in the header. Flips away to McInally. McKinlay, Bowman. And the referee awarding a free kick to United. In fact, McKinlay had been taken a bit late. I think it was Paul Kane. The ball had moved away from that area. The referee spotting the infringement and immediately awarding the free kick. It's Ristich. Knocked back in by McKinlay. This is McLaren. And good defending by Irvine. And a lot of pressure there from Brewster and Hannah.
It's a great header back in by Billy McKinlay to keep the move going there. Aberdeen happy to concede the corner there. Under a little bit of pressure now.
Aberdeen certainly looked in the mood in the earlier stages, but United coming more and more into this game. But again, that's good handling by Theo Snelders. Good confident goalkeeping. Playing his 6th game of the season this afternoon, having taken part in every one so far. The header from Petric. It's returned there by Kane. This is Shearer. Kane again. Jess. Kane lays it off to McKinnon. McKimmie runs in support. Still it's McKimmie. And behind for the goal kick. Billy Dodds on the far side, but the ball running away behind.
Great support by Stuart McKimmie. Does everything right, commits his defender, and unfortunate Aberdeen not to score a goal there.
Off McKinlay. McKinnon steps in, just a bit untidy. The referee awards the throw-in to Aberdeen. It's played through by McKinnon. Comes off the head of Petric. Dodge is in there. Well, Dodge looking sharp and pouncing.
Good anticipation by Billy Dodds here. Realised that Petric is not getting it. Gets across the defender. Gets his shot on target. A little bit unlucky, but a good effort nevertheless.
Petric. Welsh again. Closed down by Shearer. Petric slamming the ball against Dodds. He's got McKinnon with him. Jess is running through as well. That's a good ball. Good running by Jess. Superb pass by McKinnon. But McInally responds. Well, that really was excellent running by Jess and well spotted by McKinnon. Lovely slide rule pass through towards him, but McInally doing enough. It's kept in play by McLaren, returned by McKimmie. That's handball by Petric. Well, the referee waving play on, but he certainly handled.
I don't think the referee realised he didn't actually touch it with the whole of his hand, Jerry.
New rule, is it? Mind you, I think we've a slightly better view from up here for things like that. It's a high one from Welsh. Good thought. McLaren driving it through, not a bad effort. Getting a ball on target and testing Theo Snelders. He's having a good game. There's Andy McLaren.
Great strike by Andy McLaren here. The first real shot with a bit of venom on target. Theo Snelders well placed. Good take from him.
The header from Brian Grant. This is Petric. He's a confident player, isn't he? We're inside the final 5 minutes of the first half. Still no scoring here at Tannadice, and that's a free kick won by McLaren. And Woodthorpe again under a bit of pressure. McLaren again. Woodthorpe has to concede the corner kick. United lifting the pace again. And both Welsh and Petric move to the edge of the Aberdeen penalty area. It's Billy McKinlay to take the corner. Just too high for Welsh. This is Petric onto the right foot. That's a good effort. Ball curling in and over the top.
It's not a bad corner, cleared away. Brian Everett missed it, came out to Petric. He's not only as confident when he's on the ball, but a really good strike there. Tried to curl it into the top corner. A bit of Yugoslav magic from him there, a little bit unlucky.
So now into injury time. Irvin's header, and there in fact goes the half-time whistle. So applause rings around the ground for both sets of players. An entertaining first half. The half-time scoreline, Dundee United 0, Aberdeen 0. Second half, well, last season United not faring at all well in this fixture. Aberdeen took 7 points out of a possible 8, although United had a measure of revenge in the Scottish Cup, winning the replay at Hampden. United have now just 2 goals in their opening 3 matches. Opening with a 5-0 defeat by Hibs and winning 1-0 at Love Street against St Mirren, and the 2-1 defeat by Celtic last week. Aberdeen have managed 7 goals in their opening 5 games. And here's Shearer for the Dons, out to Grant. And Aberdeen will want to make as positive a start to the second half as they did to the first 45 minutes. Try and pressure the United defence. Nice touch by Brewster. That was a very good tackle indeed by McKimmie. Read the situation perfectly. Oh, a mix-up there between the 2 defenders. It's McLaren. Well, Woodthorpe and Irvin getting in one another's way, and almost a gift there for Andy McLaren. The 2 players going for the 1 ball, and a real opportunity for the young United player who's had an excellent game.
Really should have done better with that, Jerry. An open goal for him to shoot on and didn't hit the target. And after the good first half he had, I would have expected him to score there.
He's running through again. And Stephen Wright getting himself into a bit of trouble. And the home fans getting right behind the team now. It's a high ball in. It's a free kick going Aberdeen's way. A high one into the middle, but free kick awarded against Ristich. A high one forward now for Shearer. Petric is with him. It's Kane. And he spots Ryan Grant in a good bit of space. Good pass. And that one almost catching the goalkeeper. It has! Well, a quite incredible goal. 61 minutes. Ryan Grant floating in the ball from the far side. It completely deceived the goalkeeper. Main in all kinds of trouble. It clipped the post and dropped in.
Got to feel for Alan Main a little bit there. I mean, it's okay, we'll need to give him the benefit of the doubt. There's a shot come cross, but it's a miscue. It doesn't matter. It's in off the far post. And Aberdeen are 1-0 up.
Header from Billy Dodds, carefully watched by Alan Main. It's a high one now from Wright, testing the goalkeeper. He lost it there against Dodds, but Cleland's there to sweep it clear. And Alan Main's confidence has obviously taken a major knock. And it really is a pity for him. He suffered quite a serious injury. Was out of the game for many months.
I need to defend Alan Main there. I think he did actually well just putting Billy Dodds off. Billy Dodds knew he was coming out, and if Alan Main makes contact with Billy Dodds there, you know, he could have been off the park.
Went again, looking for Jess. Jess showing great pace here. Jim McInally's with him all the way though. Good defending. Now it's Petric. And again, showing a lot of confidence, but again, just overdoing it. Caught by Kane, played in early by Dodds, and good cover from Cleland. Again, lovely skills by Petric, drifting past a couple of players, but again, putting his team in a bit of difficulty. This is Jaron Nixon. Brewster, well, that's a nice touch. It's Nixon! And that's a corner. That draws applause from the home fans. Nixon playing it in. Brewster returning it. Good pass. And the corner kick. There's the reward for that run by Nixon. Put in by McKinlay. This is Brewster. Off the post. So unlucky. Off the inside of the post, right across the 6-yard area.
An absolutely great strike by Dragon Ristich. He deserves this for his brilliant weighted 1-2 with Jaron Nixon that got them the corner. And a strike with the outside of his foot, and it just comes off the post. And thankfully for Aberdeen, away.
That's out of play. I think Wood thought maybe looking up there to see if he was going to make his pass, and the ball just drifted over the line. This is Bowman. Brewster. McLaren. Bowman again. Nixon. Oh, and trying the shot in towards the near post and almost catching Snelders, who got a touch on the ball.
Did very well here, Jaron Nixon. I think he thought about the curler like he did last Saturday. Chose the other corner and almost caught Theo Snelders unaware there.
Well, he's so dangerous in that kind of position. Snelders has lost it. Here's Nixon again. He's certainly livened things up for the second week running. It's Petric trying the shot. It's away by Dodds. Initially it was blocked by Stephen Wright. And there's Dodds doing well again. Well, despite taking a few knocks, very much back in the thick of the action. It's Billy McKinlay, and it's straight at Grant. This is Welsh. Just a bit short with that one to Nixon, but McAnally follows up. Here is Nixon again. Trying to get away from Grant, and he wins a corner.
Just trying to do a little bit too much there, Jaron Nixon. And I think it would have been a lot more advantageous for Dundee United had they got the ball into the box a little bit earlier.
So Welsh and Petric have gone forward. United really do have to take something from this afternoon. It's Welsh! That's a superb goal! Brian Welsh after 76 minutes. Well, he's the man who brought United back against Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup semi-final at Hampden. The corner kick floated in and a powerful header giving the goalkeeper no chance. So Brian Welsh strikes again against Aberdeen. It's Dundee United 1, Aberdeen 1.
Well, when you've got a big defender like that in your team and he comes forward for almost every dead ball situation, you want him to get his fair share of the goals. He brought them back in last year in the semi-final of the Cup, and he brings them back into the game here again today against Aberdeen. A superb header at the back post. Gave Theo Snelders absolutely no chance whatsoever.
And here comes Nixon again. Stephen Wright's with him. He wins another corner. Well, he's certainly a player to send in off the bench. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Certainly a good joker to have in the pack. Getting the crowd going, getting his players going, and from that they get a goal. And they're back in this match.
Again, Petric is forward, so too is Welsh. The goalkeeper's lost it off the base of the post this time. And behind for the goal kick, well, Snelders in all kinds of difficulty here. Well, that really would have been a double.
I think it was more Theo Snelders actually caught Craig Brewster's legs there and ended on the ground, but almost a carbon copy for Brian Welsh there.
So Aberdeen making a change. Shearer is leaving the field and Joe Miller is coming on. We'll see if the winger can stir up Aberdeen now. Joe Miller in his second spell with the Dons, having been at Celtic for a few years. Well, certainly the game bustling to life. This is Dodds for Aberdeen. Touch now for Miller. Chested down by Jess! Well, McKinnon with a real opportunity. Brilliantly chested down by Jess. So United about to make another change. Ristic is going off, and Christian Daly, who's had another spell of injury, comes into the fray. He made his United debut at the age of just 16, the youngest player ever to play for the United first team.
Substitution for Dundee United is number 12, Christian Daly, replacing number 9, Richard.
McKinnon plays that one out to the right-hand side, but way beyond Miller. And the throw in to United. Put out there by Stephen Wright. And that's Daly, the substitute, taking the throw to Brewster. Long one from McInally, looking for Nixon. And that's headed behind for the corner by McKimmie. Well, United have really responded after losing that rather unfortunate goal to Brian Grant, forcing a succession of corners, and there's a man who scored from one of them for the equaliser, Brian Welsh. It's Nixon who's in there this time. And just over the top, Jaron Nixon, the glancing header. Well, United enjoying a good spell, but it's got to be said that the Aberdeen defence found wanting.
A little change this time, little near post corner. Jaron Nixon just getting a little bit too much. It only has to help it on. Gets in front of Theo Snelders and unfortunately just sees it glance over the top. Amazing how a game can swing like this, and now Dundee United are right on top of the match.
Header from Petric, touch from Nixon, and a good response from Stephen Wright. Snelders in difficulty again with Brewster. Well, Theo Snelders, who had looked so composed earlier in the match, seemed in no difficulty here at all, but caught by Brewster. Then he goes for it, loses it again, a real scramble going on. United have it again, not a very good clearance. This is McLaren. Playing it through, looking for Brewster. Well, they've been watching the ball, but they've been all the way through to Brewster. Just couldn't get enough power on it. Welsh's header, away by Wright. It's Welsh again. Again, Wright responds. Daly follows up for United. Here he is again with Joe Miller. That's Jim McInally with 5 minutes left. Nixon does well. Provides the cross, it's Brewster! Absolutely brilliant play by Nixon. And Brewster swoops. 85 minutes gone, Dundee United 2, Aberdeen 1.
Well, absolutely brilliant here. He shows great, really good quick feet to keep the ball in play here. I was almost about to say I think he's taken a touch too much as Christian Daly went on the overlap. He puts a great pinpoint cross right onto Craig Brewster's head, and the big man won't miss them. 2-1 to Dundee United. Brilliant.
Well, what a contribution from Jaron Nixon. Superb finishing from both Welsh and Brewster. Again, the referee has a check of the watch. Aberdeen have possession again. McKimmie plays it forward. Willie McKinlay steps in. There goes the final whistle. Well, a tremendous fight back by Dundee United. The game bursting to life after 61 minutes. Brian Grant floated the ball in from the right that completely deceived Alan Main. flipped the post and dropped into the back of the net. But after 76 minutes, United fighting back, the corner floated in, and a powerful header from Welsh, high past Snelders. Then United picking up the 3 points, some magic from Nixon on the far side of the field. Daly took a defender with him. Nixon flipped the ball over, and there was Brewster to power the ball into the back of the net. The final score here at Tannadice, Dundee United 2.